If you are not going to bring Mr. Kinoti and your colleagues, and I've told you this before, if you are not going to bring us evidence, we will acquit, because if we don't acquit, we cease to be a judiciary.
Sentiments by a rather uncharacteristically irritated Chief Justice David Maraga in the wake of allegations of cold feet by the judiciary in dispensing with graft-related cases. Those unhappy with the performance of his department appearing to place the judiciary at the tail end of a graft cycle, with judicial officers painted as frustrating efforts of other actors in the fight against corruption.
Naletewa fake documents kusema ati nyinyi hamuna evidence, na hiyo ni fake. Na ukitaka kuonesha kwamba hiyo ni fake, ndio hizo orders. Na ukitaka kusema watoke, ndio hizo orders. Hiyo sio sawa, na wala tutapigana mpaka tupate uhaki na usawa.
Some contributors alleging that the rich and powerful suspects are using the judiciary to evade justice. But Maraga would opt to take the bull by its horns, saying the war on graft will only be won by concrete evidence.
Once the Judicial Service Commission has evidence of anybody involved in corruption, we will deal with it, and we are dealing with some of the cases where evidence has been given. What we have is just talk, people talking, and they are not doing anything to give us evidence, which we can't act upon.
And in an apparent dig at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, Maraga would question the rationale of arresting graft suspects on Fridays.
We are not going to win the war against corruption by Friday arrests. And I said, I don't want to appear like we are in a blame game, but let the truth be told. I heard Mr. Kiboro saying, the judiciary should not entertain these useless petitions that are coming, that these people should not be arrested. The judiciary does not go out there to look for cases.
This even as he decried what he termed as gross underfunding for the critical arm of the government, amid an insatiable appetite by members of the public to have all cases dispensed with.
Last year we asked for that 1 billion, we were given 14. Put yourself in my position, what you are supposed to do. We agree that the country doesn't have endless resources of money and so forth, but we can see what other resources are being given to other institutions, and we are being starved.
But the judiciary would find itself pushed into a corner, with President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga drawing comparisons of its performance against other jurisdictions.
Drug lords, suspects, could not be found guilty in our courts here. They were out on bail, and they were taken to America. And there they've been there in remand for 2 years. That the right to innocence before found guilty, notwithstanding.
We have cases and programs that we have with the World Bank, road projects, power projects, which have stalled because of injunctions given by courts. Injunctions given by courts. And I keep wondering, these injunctions, a project is in Mombasa, Mombasa one, injunction. Another one is in another part of the country, another one in another part of the country, another one in the other part of the country. But the people who are applying for these injunctions are the same people. So I wonder, who are these?
The two-day conference providing the country with its most candid opportunity yet to look at the narrative that has been the war on graft.